Today, we're diving into CSV, which stands for Gamma Separated Values. It is one of the simplest, most universal formats in data science. We'll see what it is, why it's so popular, its downsides, and walk through a live code demo in Python. So, what is a CSV file? CSV stands for Gamma Separated Values.
You said that already!
Each line is a row in your table, and commas separate each field. Usually, the very first line holds your column names. Not a fan of commas? You can use any other delimiters. Common ones are tabs, semicolons, pipes, or really anything you want. You can just pick one and stick with it. The advantages of CSV data are the following. First, it's both simple and lightweight, as CSV data is usually tiny text files that are easy to share over email or storing it, for example. It is also widely supported. You can open it in Excel, load it in Pandas, or even pick at it in Notepad. Which leads us to the third point, that CSV data is humor readable. So no special viewer is needed. You can just use any text editor. It is also good for small to medium data, as under a few million rows, you load and save your CSV data quickly. The downsides, however, are the following. First, there are no data types. As you can see, everything is plain text, whether it is dates, numbers, or booleans. There is no schema or constraints. For example, unlike SQL, you have no primary keys and no foreign keys. You have just raw text with no structure enforcement. Also, large files get sluggish. For example, hundreds of megabytes or gigabytes can choke your editor and your code. There is no built-in compression. For example, if you want to save storage with large CSV data, you might need to manually compress them. Now we'll see an example of dealing with CSV data in Python. Many packages exist in Python to deal with data in general and CSV data in particular. And usually to deal with both, I choose Pandas. Pandas is a fast, powerful, flexible, and easy to use open source data analysis and manipulation tool. You need to install Pandas via pip install pandas. Then import the package, which is usually imported as PD. You can use pd.readcsv and pass to this function the path to your CSV file, and this will return a pandas data frame object. A pandas data frame is a way to represent and work with tabular data. You can then print the first few rows of this data frame by df.head. You can check if the data types are inferred correctly using df.dtypes. It seems this is not the case for the date column, as its type is inferred as an object. So let's convert it to date using pd.toDateTime. We can save the data frame as well. So let's use tabs this time as delimiters and save without the index. We can write the data frame compressed as a gzip file as well to save some space. Obviously here we merely scratched the surface where it comes to using pandas, but it's a good start as we now know how to import CSV data into Python and perform some basic manipulation. And that's it. CSV data are perfect for quick data exchanges or small projects, but watch out for very large files and lack of type safety. By the way, after all this hard work, we finally are close to 200 followers.
And that's why she commands $7,000 a year. These gals sure do make it look difficult.
But is having this minor skill worth being so unattractive? That's for the fan to decide.
Yay!